Good morning, traders. Welcome to Beyond Profile. Today is April 1st. No fooling either. Markets are higher. Job numbers a little bit better than expected. 216 versus the 200,000 that was expected. And you can see where we at this morning. We're higher. And as we said earlier this week, because of the shift in the point of control on the monthly for March, which is 1310s, that's a foundation. Think of it as having a big level here. Here, let me see if I can click on this here. Big level here that acts like a launching pad, if you will, for this market. See, because right there it is where the monthly is. We can get rid of some of these lines off of this wedge formation now. But again, look at how far we've gone in the last couple of weeks. Incredible move. 1242s. We're going to go back and retest. We've got a couple nakeds here. So for intraday, I'm looking at 33s. 33 is kind of a no-brainer. We're kind of looking for a pullback this morning. The market not really doing much here. We've ran up to 30s after the number, and again, you got to remember that there's a lot of expectation that we were going to get up into this area here. Based on the expectation that the number was good, and it was actually a little bit better than the expected number. But the last few days we've been going up on thin air here, which again is always questionable, and I'm looking at all of this imbalanced state down. I mean, we really haven't spent much time building out any of this area in this market. When we start talking about some of these 1310s, there's this big pocket here at 1297. Is this going to turn into a larger balance area over the short term here from 1340s back down to 1240? I mean, we're talking about a 100-point range, which in fact could be a larger balance area that's setting up. Let me shrink this up here a little bit. And if we go something like this, again, there's going to be smaller areas of value inside of that. But when you look at, if we were to go like this, is this going to be the new balance area? We may stay in this for a period of time. All right, earnings until the next earnings seasons comes out. We're going to auction maybe back and forth within this. Remember, we had small value areas on the way up here back from December. We had one here. We had another one here, and again here. And because of the Japanese tsunami earthquake issue, we dropped back down, retested this value area here. You've got this area now where we're coming back up. Now, a lot of people are going to look at this and say, well, 2x top, right? And they'll be looking to sell this area also. So, keep that in mind. And on the way back down, again, there's a lot of work that we could do back in some of these areas to do some backfilling in these profiles. And for the most part, though, we could do this, and actually we can see it, though. I won't even have to composite it. If you took this February profile here and you took the March profile, I can see that the point of controls are pretty much evenly distributed here, and the value areas for the most part, as much as we sold off in that push down, we've bounced right straight back up. Here, let me do that real quick. Let's take a look at the composite here and see what that looks like. All right, here's the 2-month composite. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at where the acceptance of value is. 1289s back up into 1327s. We're slightly outside of the two-month value area here in this market. So again, it's building a nice value area here. And again, we're going to go back to knock out these high volume areas here at 37s, 38s, and again, of course, the prior highs at we'll call it 1340s. Okay, 1340s. All right. So today we'll see what happens with this unemployment report, and see if we can't get some pushback, or if they're going to hold it up at the highs. I thought, end of quarter, we had nice window dressing all week. They held it up at the highs yesterday. It was absolutely just a boring, narrow range day. And today we're getting obviously some push higher. So we'll see if they're going to take some profits later today, maybe even later this morning. First pullbacks, we'll obviously look to buy them. Unless we see a bunch of supply coming in early this morning, we'll take a short back down. Okay, folks, have a good trading day, and have a great weekend if we don't see you before then in the room.